Well, there's a tremendous interest now in rewilding and this understanding that we're so lacking in biodiversity here in this country. And when you awaken to that, there's again another kind of natural tendency in human beings is to only appreciate things when they're going out the door. Same thing's happening with nature, I think. So as this is happening and people are waking up to the loss, the value in that painful and distressing experience is, well, there's still time to bring it back, which is why the whole rewilding movement is so important. But then I think you need to take another step, because otherwise it's all outside. And the mistake our kind of materialistic culture has bred is this belief that it's all outside, really. And we just have to get as much of possible of that outside in food and possessions and so on. Whereas really the mystical experience brings one to an understanding that inside and outside the barriers dissolve, and you realize that there's a kind of rewilding process that you need to go through yourself. So what does that mean? We have a civilized self, a cultured self, the result of our exposure to education and art over centuries and so on, all very valuable and wonderful. But it's tended to be at the expense of our natural self, our wild self. And we can actually have both. And one of the reasons why I particularly like the Druid tradition is it's got a strong emphasis on nature connection and getting back into the wild and connecting with the trees and the forests and the lakes and the rivers. But it's also got a strong emphasis on the arts and on the bardic tradition of storytelling, of music and poetry and song and so on. And I think when you bring art and nature together, you have this fantastic combination, and it can inspire people to rewild their souls and their hearts.